All right. Welcome to the Momol Podcast where we talk about oh my god, ano nga ba yung sasabihin ko? Okay, now I remember, welcome to the Momol Podcast where we talk about everything but Momol. I'm here, Rue. We have Elijah.
Hey guys.
We have Jared.
Hello.
And we have Quinn.
Hola. Good evening, everyone. Or morning.
All right,
Ano
so...
oras man kayo nakikinig.
okay,
I
okay.
realized-
So,
I realized-
today, ano yung Quinn?
I realized na people can be listening to this.
Can listen whenever.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But it's
okay.
evening right now. So,
It's actually
good evening, guys.
it's actually raining here, so I hope you guys can't hear the rain. It feels really good, when it's raining, not storming, just rain. I don't like it when it's storming because it's very loud, very dark. So anyway, here in our podcast, today's a Halloween podcast, so we're gonna be talking about scary stories that we'd either watched, heard, read, all that stuff. And so, how was everyone's days? Let's start with Elijah. How was your day, Elijah?
Well, today I didn't really do anything today. Yeah, I really didn't do anything today. I mostly just ate, cooked food. Let's do some like org work. Yun lang. Not much. It's Saturday, so I didn't do anything.
All right, that's good. I actually just slept the whole day. Didn't really do much. Yeah, I was tired. How about you, Jared? How was your day?
It's a pretty productive day. Madaming nagawa. Sorry for the... Alright. Madami naman ako nagawa today. And maraming na-accomplish. Wow. Very, And, yun lang.
Alright, that's good. How about you, Quinn?
Well, as you all know, syempre, mag-start pa lang yung day ko.
Oh,
I
yeah.
woke up at around 8 p.m. tonight, I think. I slept at around, mga 10 a.m., I think.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot na ganun nga pala yung day mo, Quinn.
Yeah. I was actually out for 2 days kasi I visited a friend. But then, ayun, I just got back last night. Yesterday. This morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Confused already.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't even know what day it is.
For those who don't know, Quinn is a night owl or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
He's awake. He's awake at night.
I tried to fix it a couple of times, but it's just ganun na talaga yung body ko since high school pa.
Damn.
And it's a struggle for me every time to, morning sked or I don't know how people can move fast in the mornings.
It's okay, Quinn. I don't know how you're able to do this.
Hindi, kasi I just feel groggy pagdating ng noon to, I feel so unproductive in the mornings, kaya I prefer to do stuff at night.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
Sadly,
It's everyone's thing.
Yeah, sometimes I just wish I have some people to hang out with at night. Na like, ganito, naka-call lang tayo lahat. And para hindi lang feeling, like mag-isa talaga bong.
Yeah, I guess we could do that sometimes. I mean, I stay up until like 2. So,
yeah, pwede din naman yun.
Actually, naabutan ko minsan yung araw eh. Like last night, naabutan ko yung araw. I just couldn't sleep. Like, nakahiga na ako ng mga 3 a.m.
Anong ginagawa mo sa 3 a.m.?
That's actually a scary story. Like, hindi ka talaga makatulog at all.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Insomnia? I don't like that feeling. Yung hindi ka talaga makatulog. That's a nightmare for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we could start off. I have a really cool story to talk about. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
it's a short story.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it's not. I can't seem to find yung original site kung saan siya nakasulat. I think it's down, so I can't link the. So I just linked the YouTube video of it, of the narration. I think I did. Yeah, I just linked it there. The narration is there, so you guys can like listen to it after I talk about it. After I spoil all of you guys. Oh wait, no, I didn't send it. I'll send it later.
Wait.
So
Okay.
so oh god, hold on. My Facebook just I forgot na naka-on pala yung Facebook ko. Nag-play tuloy dun
Hindi
sa
ba
ano,
ito,
na-record tuloy.
hin- ito ba yung troll? Hindi ba ito yung
Oh no
sunod
no
mo,
no,
yung troll
it's not
bridge?
Troll Bridge. Uh,
Okay.
so the story is called The Horror from the Vault. And I really love yung story na yon. It's written by Isaac. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Uh, but I'll link it in the YouTube video. I'll link it in the description. So it's by Isaac Boyson Ne N- Boyson Ne New. I'm guessing it's new. So Isaac Boyson New. I hope I didn't butcher that name. And basically, it's a very Lovecraftian-ish flesh horror story. It's actually a smaller portion ng large part, because there's like, I think there's 4 parts or there's 3 parts. But this one was the one I liked the most. So basically, what happens was a bunch of scientists were excavating, and while they were digging, a giant hole popped out of the ground and made stairway downwards, and then within that like underground temple, they found like this giant coffin looking thing. Like it was like a giant sarcophagus, and it was I think it was black, and they were trying to like understand what it was. So dinala nila sa facility, and basically they tried to like open it. They tried everything. They tried to like figure out what was in it, and eventually something escaped from that thing, from the coffin. And what happened was one of the officers ng city na yon, or ng town na yon, was like look through the place. You like look through the place. And then yung mga nakita niya doon is yung mga damit na mga tao is nakakalat lang. So like everyone everyone's clothes were just on piles. Like nakapile up lang yung clothes nila. So where did these people go, right? You know, that was the question. Where the heck did these people go? They're all of their clothes are just on the floor. Parang na-rapture sila, you know. Bigla na lang sila nawala. And I what I really like about this story is basically it's it's about the amalgamation of flesh. Because what happened was the animals in the forest uh disappeared, and giant flesh mounds were forming in the in the clearings, in the clearings. And yung mga giant flesh mounds na to, they're just they're composed of multiple animals, like like the flesh of multiple animals, their organs, and all of those stuff. And it's living, alive yung mga organs na yon, and it's like they're all functioning. And what happened was even the people, even yung mga tao, they were also part of this part of ng mga flesh mounds na yon. And basically everyone was trying to figure out what the heck happened. What is this? What's happening? Bakit nangyayari yon? And what people were experiencing dreams, and yung mga dreams nila was about like this giant flesh, like this giant tumor that was just hovering above everyone, and it was composed of multiple people screaming. Like lahat sila naka-merge into like this giant clump of flesh. And that's what the story is about. That's yeah, I'm sorry. It's like I don't really want to go into the details because I can't like scan through yung story. So because the site's down, I can't really scan through yung story to like remember certain details. But that's basically what it's about. It's there's this creature that's like merging people and animals together, and yung forest smelled like blood, and it was basically disgusting. It was basically disgusting. So that's what happened to that town. Dun sa story na yon.
Jesus, that's creepy.
Whoa, what?
Ang
Sabi-
creepy, oh my god.
Yeah.
Ang creepy.
I love that story because it's not like something I've heard of before. Like we've listened to horror stories about possessions. There's like multiple films about possessions, hauntings, dolls, yung mga stuff like that. But this kind of horror story was kind of unique because it felt like wala silang magagawa. It felt like it was
Just there.
yeah, it happened, and now you're just experiencing it, and it's I love it so much. I love those kinds of stories because it just makes yung idea ng this despair even more prominent, or even more it makes you more aware of how you can't even interact with the situation because it's just way too it's too much. I love it. Those are isa yan sa mga pinaka favorite kong short stories, and hopefully you guys would get to listen to it. It's actually just parang interviews. I think those are interviews, compilation ng mga interviews ng mga witnesses. And
You sent a photo pala of it.
yeah, I sent a photo dun sa podcast. Yeah, to help you kind of imagine what was happening. So yeah, I love the horror from the vault. It's one of my favorite stories. I don't think hindi ko nagustuhan yung mga sunod niyang ano. I know that they added stuff, but I think this one was the best. The very first story. I know that this was the very first. I know that this for me was like the best among all of the parts ng complete story. I really loved yung introduction niya. That's it. So, how do you guys feel about that story?
I don't even know, man.
Have you guys ever heard of anything like? I mean, like body horror isn't unique. Like it happens.
Like, yung only familiar story lang talaga yung for me was like Human Centipede. Kasi yun yung
Oh
kilala.
my god.
Yeah. Human Centipede. If you guys have read some of Junji Ito's work, meron doon yung story na tinatahi ata sila. Like they're being sewn together. Like multiple people are being sewn together. And yeah, I really like that. There's also one of the stories ni Junji Ito where I think it was Uzumaki. I think at some point sa Uzumaki, multiple people kind of merge themselves into like a wall. It's creepy because into like into like a it's like a wooden house, and then parang siksik na siksik sila doon to the point where nagko-contort na yung mga katawan nila, and they're all just merged together inside that closed place. I actually need to reread that because I can't tell the story because I don't remember what happened. But basically, the idea of being it's a claustrophobic and it's claustrophobic, and at the same time, it's painful because yung flesh mo is just merged with a bunch of other people. I love that story. And I hope you guys would be able to listen to it
Then,
when I send it. So, yeah, that's it for me. The horror from the vault. All right. So, who wants to go
Oh
next?
my God. I-observe ko muna. I-observe ko.
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
That,
thoughts on the story. I guess hindi lang ako ganong hindi ko alam. I would say na I'm not really a fan of body horror, yung mga ganun type. Kasi parang hindi ko alam, parang I'm more scared of something uh parang real or mas pwede kong ma-experience in real life rather than something na iniisip ko lang.
Yeah, kasi purely supernatural yung yung story, right? So yeah, I respect that. It's not scary.
Pero-
I mean, personally, it's not really scary.
Yeah, pero I guess horror doesn't directly mean scary nga din naman, di ba?
Yeah, it just has
Kinda
to be
like-
the idea
Mm-hmm.
that people are experiencing it, and
Yeah,
poor
that-
people.
Yeah.
We pity these people in these stories.
That story does remind me of Color Out of Space.
The film.
Yeah, the film. Hindi ba siya parehas with the story from the book then?
I know na nagbago lang yung mga names ng mga tao doon.
Pero
And
halos
I
yun
think
din.
they added some characters. I actually have to reread Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
I think the last time I read that was like a year ago. So I don't really remember yung the characters really, because the thing about yung Lovecraft writings is a lot of the times the characters don't really matter. They're kind of just, they don't have, they don't stand a chance. Like there's no superhero, there's no. So really, the thing I usually just pay attention to is the creature. That's
Parang the characters are just there to
Yeah,
tell the story.
yeah, to like be a narrative, to be a
yeah.
point of view. Pero otherwise, they're basically just there to die. That's kind of my idea when it comes to like reading. Most of his stories aren't like that, pero when it comes to reading Lovecraft, that's kind of just how I think usually. I'm like, oh, this guy's probably gonna die.
Oh, what do we have here? We have a surprise guest.
Oh.
Hey, hello, Aldi.
Hello.
Okay.
Nakita ko this
Hello.
is yung topic ata.
Oh, I don't know. I was just mentioning deceased because earlier we were talking about before the recording we were talking about Pontypool and yung idea ng memetic virus,
Ano yung memet?
like
Sorry.
napapass on na socially or culturally passed on disease. Because ganun din yung idea ng disease, di ba?
Ano naman siya,
Virus siya,
digital.
yeah, digital. So same thing with it's kind of like a memetic virus, katulad ng sa Pontypool. That's my interpretation of Pontypool, by the way. So there's a lot of other interpretations. Anyway, so who wants to go next sa topic natin?
Kinig lang ako.
Alright,
Habang
Aldi.
nagka-grand.
Who wants to go next?
Right, Jared. You want to go next?
What about some LB horror stories? Mga related ng sa campus.
Okay.
So very famous yung story ng Baker Hall, right? Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, para sa mga viewers, sobrang skeptic talaga ako pagdating sa horror. Like, I mean, the idea of the paranormal, parang hindi ako ganun ka naniniwala. I mean, nandiyan na yung mindset na to see, to believe it. And as for me, pag may nakikita ako something, it's either explain ko siya na probably I'm just tired or anything, or baka optical illusion lang to. Because it happens, like may mga ganong instances na akalain mo may nakikita ka, but na actually wala talaga.
Mhm.
Oh, and so balik tayo sa topic.
Si Baker Hall.
Yeah, sa Baker Hall.
Baker Hall
Actually,
talaga
may
yung...
mga kakilala ko. May mga kakilala ko naka-experience daw.
Mhm.
I had this friend, tapos kasama niya yung girlfriend niya. And they were just strolling around
Mhm.
LB. Yung sa Baker Hall. Late at night.
Mhm.
Siyempre, parang nandun yung thrill. So, they were walking. Tapos, naisipan nila na pumunta dun sa bandang dulo. I don't know, ha?
Dollar
Ano- Doon sa may likod ng Baker Hall.
Like sa
Yeah.
likod loob or likod-likod?
Sa likod, yung pagitan ng, alam mo yung pagitan ng basketball court and yung Baker Hall. Tapos,
Yung
makikita
daan.
niyo yun. Yung may daan.
Dun sa
So,
may...
they went there. Sa may parang, may landmark
Quack Tower. Mini Quack
Oo.
Tower.
Yeah. Yan nandun yun. So, they went there. And, napulang sila doon.
Umupo
They
lang.
Po lang.
Okay.
Grabe.
Bakit?
Ganyan din, guys. Ganyan din yung inisip ko. Pero ito yung kwento niya. They heard this parang someone called them. Parang akala nung guy. Ako lang yata nakarinig doon. Then, second time, somebody called again.
You mean nagwi-whistle?
Like,
Yeah. Parang gano'n.
Oh.
Ganun.
Parang gumagana.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And it's coming from yung underneath, yung under the Baker Hall. Kasi nakaupo sila dun sa hagdanan. Tapos, nagtanong na siya, naririnig mo ba yun? Oo, kanina pa gusto ko nang umalis. Gawin daw. Then, umalis na sila.
Tapos, wait, ba't ngayon lang sinabi ng
Grabe.
other person?
Yeah, maybe akala niya na
Na siya lang.
siya lang nakakarinig.
Wala
Right?
na ako.
Mhm.
Nagkikwentuhan sila and parang may tumatawag talaga. It's very unlikely na ibang tao yan kasi I think wala naman siguro mga ngahas na pumunta rin sa Baker Hall at that time like them. I mean, huwag na nating halukatin yung purpose nila kung ba't sila napupuntahan.
What time was
Just the adventurous sila.
What
Mga
time?
11.
PM?
Mga 11. Oo.
Oh,
Wala na nung ano?
That was just 11 p.m.
Wala na yung campus,
Well, I guess no one
campus
can...
force?
I mean, the CSB can't really catch you all the time.
Yeah.
Oh! Shit.
Isa lang naman yung
regrets.
nagpapatrol eh.
Yeah, I mean like hindi ka naman like umiikot lang sila, 'di ba? And if they don't see you, you know, they can't really do much.
Basic garden flashlight mechanic shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
saka usually pag midnight may mga pumupunta rin sa 7-Eleven dun sa loob ng campus eh. Sa SU.
Gets na.
If you're walking, if you're not staying at one place, hindi ka nila sisita. Anyway, that's one story I've heard.
Tangina.
Then,
Ano kaya?
may isa pang story doon sa may sino dito familiar sa Seiya? Seiya ba yun?
Sayat.
Sayat?
I've
Yung sa
never been to
bridge?
Sayat.
Sa bridge?
Bridge.
Yung bridge doon.
Ay,
Yung
papuntang Sayat.
Oh, yeah.
Oo.
Oh.
malapit sa Botanical Garden.
Yun yata.
You mean the never-ending bridge?
No.
No.
Yun yung
Yung other
library.
bridge. Pag nakaikot ka.
What's that bridge called?
Okay, basta pagkalagpas mo ng math
Sayat
building, yung bagong
Diretso.
kinokonstruct na bridge
Ah, that one.
doon.
No, yung kinakonstruct na bridge. Hindi yung kinakonstruct na bridge.
Oh, wait, yung pala sa sa may garden pala.
Yeah,
Okay.
sa may garden.
Okay. Okay, that
Alright,
bridge.
so,
What about it?
nandiyan yung story ng White Lady eh. Actually, may TV show from 80s or 90s yata. It's
Okay, yun yata yung
Gandang Gabi Bayan. Tama ba?
Kabayan ata
Gandang
yun.
Gabi Bayan.
Oo,
Ayan. Magandang Gabi Bayan by Noli De Castro.
Yeah.
Tapos nag-feature sila doon ng mga horror stories from LB. So, for our listeners, I'm sorry for that. No?
What was that?
Yung motor.
May tricycle ka ba sa loob ng kwarto?
Hindi, actually, I'm here sa harap na
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
naupo lang ako ganyan. Bye-bye.
Tito Jer.
Alright, so,
Tito Gerard.
anyway, nasan ako? There's this TV show.
Horror
Tapos,
stories.
ang dami lang I recommend na panoorin yun if you wanna
No,
Yeah.
yung mga horror stories.
if you wanna know more about LB kasi parte na yan ng campus culture yung horror stories. Hindi talaga nawawala yan. Since alam naman natin na medyo rural yung area ng LB and yung mga tao ay kumbaga leaning sa paniniwala sa mga supernatural stuff. And until now naman, na kahit modern na tayo, may mga ganun pa rin. Stories na kumakalat. Like this a friend. So, it's that. Anyway, if may gusto kong idagdag.
Yung, yeah.
Elijah,
What?
may ano ka ba?
Ako may gusto akong idagdag doon sa
LB. Okay, sige. Ikaw muna.
Sa
May LB
base-
story na din ako naisip eh.
sa Baker story. Yung roommate namin ni Owen and Dewey last year, I think. Member kasi siya ng Parasoc.
Ooh.
Paranormal. Merong group dati. May org dati na Paranormal Society. Kaso naman,
Ay, hindi na siya nag-exist ngayon.
yeah, hindi na siya
Oh.
Yeah, it got disbanded.
And nagkwento siya sa akin one time ng story. Kasi they used to go on, parang, dito?
Ghost hunting basically.
Parang ghost hunting sa campus ng midnight. Gada parang org activity nila yan. Tapos, wala lang. Naalala ko lang yung kwento niya na one time daw, they parang nag-treasure hunting sila and they went to Baker Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos parang pumasok sila sa loob. Basically, yung story is pumasok sila sa loob ng Baker Hall kasi parang nandun yung point person na hinahanap nila. Pero wala doon. So like, they went around sa Baker Hall sa likod para tingnan kung nandun sa likod ng Baker Hall yung orgmates nila. Tapos sabi nila, pagbalik daw nila sa unahan, nakakadena daw yung gate ng Baker Hall. So, ibig sabihin, nakapasok sila dun sa Baker Hall the first time na dumaan sila dun. And then, nung lumabas na sila, nakalock na siya. I mean,
Oh.
ano ba?
Wait.
Parang,
So, pumasok sila ng Baker Hall
mhm.
and lumabas sila through the back exit?
Hindi, lumabas sila through the front door ulit to go around kasi nga walang tao sa loob. And then when they went back dun sa harapan ulit ng Baker Hall, nakakadena, di ba may kadena? Nakalock daw yung
Oh
doors.
my God.
So,
Yung pinunta
Parang-
nila, basically,
yeah, parang what
binalikan
the
nila.
fuck moment na lang yun kasi bakit lock siya nung the time na bumalik sila sa una?
Imagine if it was naturally speaking, like imagine if someone was actually locking that around that
Mm.
time and
That's purely coincidental.
hindi
Nandun sila
agad
sa loob.
and nandun pa rin sila sa loob. Imagine if they didn't leave at that
Oh,
time.
shit.
I wonder how that would feel like.
Damn.
You'll only get out till the next morning.
Sobrang, I mean, whenever I'm inside Baker Hall, I just feel, parang ang bigat sa pakiramdam for some reason. Well, I guess for the 5 years na nag-stay ako sa LV, and I mean, skeptic din ako sa mga, eto may story pala ako. Skeptic din ako sa mga, ghosts and all, kasi I haven't really seen like kita mong walang mukha or what. Pero I had this experience before since 'di ba nga gabi ako laging lumalabas. Usually umuuwi ako ng 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. sa dorm, sa API dorm. Probably kung sino nga yung mga past podcast natin, alam niyo na kung gaano kalayo.
Sobra.
True.
Tawag dito, I mean, syempre, sometimes I scare myself na, oh shit, pero, there's this one time talaga, I was not drunk. I was sober, like super sober na. I think it was around 3 or 4 a.m. Tapos, alam, yung sa Sperm Bridge, may story kasi doon sa isang puno doon. Di ba doon sa parang right side, malapit sa may co-op? Na, I mean, either may duwende daw or kung anong what. So every time I walk there, sa bridge na yon, mag-isa, parang kung ano nung dinadasal ko or what. Tapos nakatingin lagi ako doon sa puno na yun. And then from afar, I've probably told you guys this story before. Hindi ko alam pero baka kanawin. I saw this parang flying white cloth from Nihon Koen. I mean, hindi siya sasakyan, hindi rin siya tao, pero it was super fast and parang parang lumilipad lang siya from Nihon Koen pababa dun sa tapat ng Yellow Mali. Papunta dun sa may Mariang Banga and down to SU building.
Oh,
and
what the heck?
I saw it with my own eyes. I was like 100% sure na para siyang thin, parang alam mo yung mga pinangtatabon lang ng mga halimbawa pag sa fashion or what, parang sinasaklay sa shoulder or what. Parang ganun, parang transparent shit siya. Tapos yun, parang I can't explain. Pero when I saw it, nag-freeze ako dun sa bridge. Tapos parang ayoko nang umuwi. Parang gusto ko bumalik sa labas ng campus. And then ayun.
Wait, ang layo nun. For those
diba?
listening, the cloth basically traveled for almost the length of a football field.
Ganun ba layo yan? From Neon Cohen to ano?
Yeah, Neon Cohen, tas bababa to DL Umali.
Yeah, pa SU building. Yeah, pababa doon sa Mariang Banga.
Yeah, that's pretty far. Top ba ng Neon Cohen?
The fuck, mga ba?
Hindi naman. Doon sa may parang, sa may side, sa may baba na ng...
Okay, maybe half, maybe half a football field. So, that is...
Pero, I mean, I never really... Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko naintindihan kung ano yung nakita ko. Pero I saw it for a few seconds. And I guess hindi naman ako natakot-takot kasi pero syempre like hindi ko pa rin hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa rin maintindihan
How
kung
big was the cloth, Quinn?
ah hindi
Like, was it
ah
the size of a bath towel?
I
Was it
guess pwede mo
small?
sabihin like it's like parang parang curtain parang ganun. Usual parang
Parang
mga
curtain.
curtain
Oh
at
my god. It is big.
Laki
imposible namang
What the heck?
hindi siya nasasahig or what pero hindi ko alam basta I parang at that moment I thought I was seeing a ghost pero hindi naman ganun yung mga ghost I think or what pero I don't know hindi rin naman siya it's impossible na light lang din naman yun kasi ano ba yung lights na meron dun sa daan na yun ang meron lang dun
Yeah.
yung mga parang wala kang lights yung DL Umali nun. Ang lights lang dun yung sa bridge and then yung Mariang Bangana saka yung Nihon Torrent. Yun lang yung lights.
Oh my god.
Ay, na.
Like
Ayun naman.
I heard this story from Quinn before, but I never really asked kung ano yung itsura ng cloth, like yung size or anything.
Diba?
So
Pero-
it's like now like the image is imprinted sa utak ko.
Yeah. Until now, well, yun lang yung mga I would say na pinaka hindi na scary pero weird thing na na-experience ko sa LD. Kasi every time I walk back sa ATI, ang mas kinakatakot ko is either like pag nanakaw or what na pwede akong hold up in.
Mm.
Kasi nga gubat yun and no one will really know if nawala ako doon bigla.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Napaka like pwedeng kasi may random person na mag-abang lang dun sa mga trees and then just ambush you because there are no lights. There's nobody else there.
Alam mo yung ang weird pa nga ng mga lights sa LD. Kasi every time na maglalakad ka sa light, namamatay yung mga lights.
Yeah, they do that. I don't know why LV is trying to make it so easy to kill people.
Like for
Ours,
sa bawat street may ganong lamp na namamatay na lang bigla pag naglalakad ka.
our school just like makes it easy. 'Cause they
Diba,
turn off
wala-
the lights.
Baka wala nang pumasok sa LB kapag narinig nila to. Like, it's so unsafe.
And so, oh god, rest in peace those street lights.
Yeah. Well, I guess may guards naman sa bawat building na madadaanan mo.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, at least they're there. But you know, I really don't like may mga certain parts talaga in LB where it's like pitch black when the lights are off.
Oh.
And you know, you could,
Alam mo kung ano yung pitch black kapag pag brown out yung Freedom Park din. Alam mo gaano
Oh.
pa creepy yung Freedom Park pag brown out sa
yeah,
campus.
goodbye freedom.
It's like you're in a zombie movie and you only have your phone.
Your
Tapos
phone.
nakikita mo lang ang nakikita mo lang is yung immediate front mo. Hindi mo makita yung
Exactly.
gaano
So it's actually scary in Los Baños when the lights are out. You could get killed. I mean, like the murderers probably can't see anything, but you know, it's still pretty scary. So yeah, I don't like that that part of LB. Yung parang nagsisave ata sila ng power. They're like I don't
Ayun
know,
ba yung purpose nila?
I don't know because you know what reason do they have na schedule yung turning off and turning on ng lights na yun other than to like save power or maybe save on light bulbs. Maybe napupundi agad yun if it's like
I think like a maintenance ng power lights.
At
Hindi ko alam kung
midnight,
ano.
it
sa gabi.
seems to happen all the time and I mean they could maintenance it in the morning. You know,
Well, I guess
pero
may
it's
classes
a
kasi
norm
na-
whenever I walk back sa you know my old apartment around the left
Mhm.
side sa Los Baños around the left side of the Los Baños if you like face yung Los Baños sign sa UP sa loob ng campus and
Mm.
there's that corner there's that like straight line that I walk it's right beside yung school. Anong school nga ba yun? Yung
Ah,
that school near math building.
Makiling.
Yeah, Makiling. So yung school by Makiling, yung road by right beside the Makiling school.
Mhm.
I always walk there. And dalawa yung street lights doon. Around that path. And both of them turn off almost at the same time. And so you walk yung path na yon in complete darkness. And there's a bunch of like trees and a bunch of foliage around, so
Mm.
you know it's even darker. And it's just I could die there, you know, like if I was if this was like if this university had a regular amount of psychos, they could just wait. Like
Wala pa namang CCTV ata doon sa
yeah,
side.
exactly. I mean, yeah, I don't think may CCTV there. And even if there was, it's dark. What's the CCTV gonna do?
Well, point.
Actually, wait. There might be CCTVs that have night vision or something. I don't know.
Mm.
But you know, if you're, yeah, it's just, I just feel like they shouldn't be turning those lights off. I mean, those are like within the campus too. Like they're not even, like they're right beside the buildings. They're really close to the buildings. So I really don't like the fact that they turn it off.
Sometimes I feel mas safe pa dun sa Grove Street kaysa inside campus.
Yeah, and it's really creepy when, because you know when you like look behind you and then there's like someone also going the same path you're going. It's like, oh god, is this you know, in my head I'm like I need to like start listening for footsteps, because if someone starts running behind me,
Well, wait.
if someone
naalala
starts
ko.
to,
Bonchon
What,
tong.
there's this one time na there's a girl in front of me walking. So like, syempre, like, oh yes, may kasabay ako maglakad. Pero it just ends up like, ako yung sumusunod sa kanya. So what I do is, hahabulin ko siya para lampasan ko siya para hindi siya matakot. Pero mas nagmumukha lang ako.
oh my gosh, Quinn,
Kasi,
Dapat kinausap na.
like
pwede
a
ba tayo
true
sa
psycho.
hindi, ang weird din kapag kakausapin mo, dude, like, ate, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's
what am I
like, what is
supposed to
this
say?
creepy person following me in the dark and now talking to me? Hey,
They like natatakot ka rin. Ganun lang.
And alam mo, ang creepy din nun, if I talk to that girl, and somehow, hindi pala siya, I mean, siya pala yung, you know, not human,
Siya pa yung-
dalawa.
Siya yung psycho, ganun.
yeah, what if she was a psycho, right?
Oh shit.
Or what if what if what if you naka-catch up ka sa kanya, and then you look at her and then you say hey, tas bigla nag-off yung ilaw.
Puta eh.
Game over.
Imagine, hey, and then the light just turns off. It's like, oh god.
Ang naalala ko
You're in
din
the end game now.
yung
Yeah.
yung comic script na ano, ng white lady, di ba?
Oh my
Yung
god.
narating.
What lady comic strip? White lady
Yung comic script na you scroll down, then may GIF in the end.
Bonchon dong goes Ben.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Tang ina.
Well, that's about it. I guess marami pa akong ghost stories, pero it's not.
Those are your most
Yun na yung
detailed
pinaka-
ones.
May mas mga detailed ones pa ako sa ATI.
Ooh.
Pero I guess
next
yung
next
neon,
Halloween. Yeah.
neon ko na yung pinaka, I would say, memorable sa akin. Kasi hindi ko talaga makakalimutan yun.
Yeah, I
Ayan.
feel like if nakita ko din yun, I'd be like, oh my god. What was that? I feel like if I saw it too, I'd be talking about it.
Kasi, I mean, going back to that, hindi, kasi dito sa province namin, mas napag-uusapan yung mga like monster stories like aswang or what. And like I've seen like a half body with wings fly overhead. And hindi lang ako yung nakakita ng ganun. Pero like first time ko yung makakita. Hindi first time, pero a very unique experience for me na makakita ng ganun thing.
All right,
Ayun
Quinn.
lang.
I'm actually excited
That's
to
about
like
it for
hear
me.
yung mga experiences mo dyan sa inyo.
Yeah.
I actually want to hear about it, but uh, we have to proceed to Elijah. So maybe next Halloween or the next
Yeah.
podcast where we talk about
That's podcast.
scary stuff. So
Ex-
Elijah, do you have a story for us?
Well, I don't have any much to bring to the table. So, kung ano man naisip ko ngayon, yun lang yung sabihin ko. Okay, first of all, sa LB, ang alam kong kwento is yung Never-Ending Bridge.
Oo. Ano
So,
meron sa...
para sa mga viewers natin na hindi nakakaalam, it's basically a bridge. It's malaki siyang bridge. Mukha, hindi, not really. Pero like, big enough. It's
Mahaba
a long
siyang
bridge. Tapos, the reason why it's called the Never-Ending Bridge, it's because parang kung naglalakad ka doon, lalo na sa gabi, parang it feels like it's never ending. It's long talaga. So, yung kwento ko dito ay wala lang, ano lang to. Alam ko parang may naglalakad dati yung friend ko. Tapos bigla may nakita siya may lumabas doon sa sa bushes. Ay, sa trees
What?
pala yun.
Which side? Doon sa library or
Ito.
Hindi siya, I think sa may
Of
library,
course.
kasi yung mga trees may lumabas. Doon. Tapos parang kinausap niya yung guard na the following day doon sa area na yan. Turns out, may nakatira pala doon sa ilalim ng bridge.
What?
What?
the fuck?
Wait.
Diba, live person?
Oh, like,
An actual person. Actual people
Oh,
lived under the
okay. God.
oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised na.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised that na hindi nila yun pinapansin. You know, I think
Hindi ko
I
alam
don't know.
yung
I don't know. I just
Okay.
feel like very very
Wait,
like,
wait.
that's pretty scary. That's a
Wait,
pretty scary thing.
I have a question. Sinong
Yeah.
guard?
I think
Kasi-
guard na
Library?
Sa may
Kasi
live.
ang guard ng library ay nasa unahan ng library.
Oo. Baka rumaronda.
Yeah, they do. I know na umiikot-ikot din sila.
Yeah, may cut.
Oh, isa pa yung main library na yan is basta.
May kwento ako.
Sa anong kwento mo sa main line?
Sige, ano ka to?
There are actually rumors. Pero na-debunk na to. But still, it's scary. May nakulong daw na student doon sa library for I don't know kung gaano katagal. Basta nakulong daw siya doon. And like, after nun, na ano siya, parang nabalo daw dahil she saw things inside. Yun lang.
Anong nangyari?
The
Anong
books came
nangyari?
alive.
Parang may something daw dun sa loob ng library.
Ooh.
I don't know. Being isolated in a place can actually drive someone insane.
Sa
Like,
bagay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
isolation
you're-
in itself. Talagang it can drive someone insane. And in that story, it actually kind of made sense. Kumakulong ka ba somewhere tapos mag-isa ka lang. And
Yeah, and it's very dark in the library. Hindi na hinahayang naka-on yung ilaw doon. So, you know, it's
Have you
scary.
Have you been there until yung closing time na like
Only
Mag-
once. Pero hindi pa naka-off yung ilaw nun. I think I was
Mga
just
8 p.m. ganun.
yeah, around 8 p.m. So the lights weren't turning off yet, at least. I don't think na in-off nila yun kapag may mga estudyante pa. Because I was working on a project dun sa mga, well, not sa mga Macs, dun sa mga Linux na, oh no, actually sa mga Macs nga. Sa mga Macs dun, I was working on a project. So what happened was, I think I needed to leave. I think sinabihan ako na they were about to close, so I needed to go. But hindi naman nila ino-off. Ginagawa ba nila yun normally? Na i-off nila bigla yung mga ilaw sa
Hindi
library?
naman. No? Syempre, mag-iiwan naman sila ng lights. Kung may tao pa.
Yeah. Well, siguro kapag wala na, rest in peace. Well, if that was true, paano siya na-debunk though?
Oh yeah. Yun nga, paano siya na-debunk?
I mean,
I mean, naglabas ng statement yung admin. Hindi daw totoo yan. I don't know kung official statement mo, but
Totoo
But
kaya
it-
yung official name.
Parang
I don't
unreliable
know.
natin yun.
Kwento siya actually ng prof ko.
well,
Sa isang subject.
Ang daming stories ng mga prof din. Di ba, alam mo, probably you all know the psych class na sa basement ng CAS
wait,
story.
I've never heard of that one.
I don't know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no one's ever told me that one.
Kwento mo, Billy. Kwento.
Hindi, wait, I don't remember the details. Do you know it, Jared? Pero I guess I can make kwento of it kung hindi nyo pa alam. Meron daw, kwento lang rin to ng professor namin. Actually, halos lahat ng mga naging professor ko na doon kami nagklase sa basement. Lagi nilang kinikwento yung story na yan. There's this one psych class daw before na parang hindi ko alam, may multong pumasok sa klase, I think. That was it. That was basically the gist of the story. Parang nagkaklase daw yung prof, tapos bumukas yung door, and then naglakad dun sa gitna ng klase and umupo. Tapos parang humarap daw yung prof, I think, tapos tinanong niya kung may pumasok ba daw. I don't remember if some students saw it then, pero some students saw it. Hindi lahat nakakita na may pumasok daw dun right in the middle of the class habang nag-discussion. And umupo dun sa klase.
I feel like narinig ko yun.
Yeah.
But I don't
And
remember the details.
Yeah, hindi ko rin maalala ngayon details, pero may ganong story din. Ang dami those stories sa LD.
Yeah, because I know I've had a class sa basement ng CAS.
Mm-hmm.
Basement ng CAS yun, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
CAS 1?
Yeah, yung sa likod ni Oble.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that story. But I just don't remember yung... I know na may iba pang ano yun. May iba pang information yun. Pero hindi ko na maalala. Hindi
ko rin maalala kasi... Hindi ko alam. Basta hindi ko lang maalala.
That's an interesting tale.
May variation ng story na yun.
Yeah. Anong variation ng story na yun?
Ito. I took this class, Psych 1. Then, syempre, part ng Psych class ay mag-examine kayo ng human brain, right? So, actually, yung prof namin, she claims na yung third eye niya ay open. So, every time na ilalabas nila yung brain from the jar, parang magpaparamdam yung owner ng brain. So, and,
Okay.
and,
Alright then.
so, yung brain kasi yung specimen, there's actually a whole brain and half a brain. So, that's 1.5 brains. So, that the other half of that brain is actually
Hello?
No. Oh no, nabitin ako.
Oh no, Jared!
The suspense.
inside my
Ayan, nandiyan na ulit siya.
You're back. Jared?
What if nagkakwento pa rin siya hanggang ngayon?
Yeah. Oh no, Jared, no!
Ayan. Alam
No.
naman ng ating mga listeners na shit ang internet natin.
That's
dito sa
true.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Jared.
We can hear
Or saan ako naputol?
Half
sa
brain.
half ng brain yan.
Ayun, so yung there's a whole brain and half a brain. So, yung other half ng brain, ng isang brain, ay nasa loob talaga ng ulo ko. So, joke lang. pero, ang sabi nung prof ko, it's an adult male in his 30s, and yung
Costing
half, I don't know, parang may energy something, like, hindi talaga ako, sa mga ganyan. Hindi ako knowledgeable. Pero, parang may link daw. And, hindi naman daw harmful yung spirit.
Hindi ba?
Pero syempre, nakabother pa rin na nandun sila.
Hindi naman talaga harmful ang spirits?
Yeah. Ang may mga harmful spirits. They're called poltergeist.
Outdoorless?
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Shit. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Natawa ako din sa odorless. Anyway, poltergeist actually are spirits who can interact with. I don't know if I'm wrong. Pa-correct na lang sa mga listeners natin siya. Sila yung mga kayang mag-interact and actually cause harm to the physical realm. So, pero yung mga spirits talaga, hindi talaga nila kayang
interact.
Hindi talaga nila kayang manakit.
Oh,
Sana all.
soft.
Sana all hindi sinasaktan. Pero, yung sa brain, actually makakaano din siya. Like, it's, share lang info.
Anong
So those
meron?
who haven't touched a brain, like, hindi pa nakakahawak. Parang ano siya, parang tofu.
Oh,
I'll describe it as tofu. Pero firm
Stone
yung
Cold? Or...
yung stone cold na brain. Hindi siya fresh. Kasi matagal na siyang nakasore. If it was fresh, mas malambot pa siya.
Mas malambot siya kapag
pag fresh.
Yeah. Kasi nakakapit ako nung one time sa psych class and medyo ano na siya, parang meat na yung hindi ko alam yung sa matigas na siya.
I don't like yung brain activity sa psych.
Bakit?
Okay, so it smells like formalin or whatever yung smell na yon.
Formalin
It hurts my nose. And I don't like touching the brain. It's like, just show me pictures, ma'am. I don't need to like. It's like, it's basically me experiencing the body horror stories that I'm reading. Because like I like, yung idea kasi na exposed organs and muscles. I don't actually like touching those things. Like those stories are interesting, but at the same time, I don't like touching this.
Now we know kung anong
so just if you want to scare me, you can throw a brain at me. Or
makukulong ka muna bago ka makakuha.
That's true. Or you could have your other kidney surgically removed. Throw it at me just to scare me.
I'll give it. Papadala namin sa'yo. So, like,
it's a prank, bro.
Dice right after saying it. It's a prank, bro.
I don't like. I really didn't like that brain activity. Okay, so I think. Well, Aldi, do you have any horror stories you have?
Wala eh.
What?
Wait. May isa pa ako actually.
Okay.
Okay, so like this happened to my dad nung I think high school pa siya. Okay, so basically yung place ata ng kung saan yung PS I'm not quite sure, pero yung place ata ng nila, yung school nila dati is a cemetery. Unsurprisingly, a cemetery.
Unsurprisingly.
Sounds like every school is a cemetery at some point.
Okay. So basically, ang parang naglalakad siya. Tapos there's this room kung saan, I think it's a library, kung saan yung mga typewriters, kasi typewriter pa noon. Yeah. So like one time, parang na-observe niya isang typewriter. It's writing by itself.
Wow, galing.
Like, this is like back in like the 80s, no, 70s to the 80s. Late 70s, early 80s. Diba? Like, wala namang automatic na diba,
Yeah.
typewriter na.
Yeah.
Pero it's like legit na Tapos, yun talaga yung napansin niya. Parang, it's typing by itself.
Mhm.
That is creepy.
Ayun, sobrang creepy lang. Ang
Yeah,
regret lang, yung regret lang ng dad ko is like, hindi niya nalagyan ng papel para malaman kung ano.
Malaman.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah, that sounds like a really cool like intro to a movie, or you know, like parang cool thing. Like if a movie
parang,
did it,
parang sneak peek ng midpoint ng movie.
Yeah.
Nakalagay siya sa trailer.
Usually yung scene sa movie, like may paper na doon and like may typewriter, tapos sasabihin na yung ghost yung kung anong gusto niya sabihin.
that's so interesting.
Pero
Shit,
what if
bagong movie idea.
I don't think I've ever seen it done. We've seen yung piano, you know, yung the
Iba
piano
naman
being yung may magpe-play ng piano ng keys,
sa gitna ng mall.
but you know, a typewriter tapos lalagyan mo ng papel para malaman mo kung ano yung tinatype.
tapos sasabihin ng type, nakalagay dun sa dito, yung tinype niya, like, huwag kang lilingon or something.
Ooh! Goodbye.
He looks back and then boom.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't turn around. Oh, God.
Don't turn around,
O
Ali.
and oh my God.
Damn. Nice.
That will just send shivers down my entire body.
Kasi nag-imagine
Damn.
ako ng ibang versions, like, kinungfu niya na sa likod niya, hindi tumitingin. Oo, gulo na isip.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool. That's so cool. We could make a movie.
Yeah, we can make them.
Para lang dun sa
Bang
idea.
Yeah,
yung movie na.
I like yung kailangan gagawa tayo ng movie around a single event. Like something that'll probably be like a 5-minute scene.
Yeah, we can make a short short film.
Yeah, actually,
MMS short.
Yeah, like maybe 5 minutes. We can make a short film.
Wait, how are you going to do the typewriting?
We'd have to buy a typewriter.
And I mean, how are you going to?
We actually have one here.
The only
have
thing that we
one. Okay.
need, we don't have it.
No. Ang gagawin natin would be, we would. Oh, how would we do that?
Paano natin nire-record yung typewriter na gumagalaw on its own?
I'm sure that we were able to like do something.
Well, I guess we can summon a ghost to do it for us. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. I mean,
that's one way.
we could probably just we could like After Effects it or something, yung movement ng pin. And then what we do is i-zoom in na lang natin dun sa paper mismo so they don't see. Yeah, we could do something like that.
Kaya yan. Kailangan high-powered camera.
Yeah, it needs. We could also edit it every single frame.
Oo nga, no. Para mawala yung ano.
So we also go crazy. God, imagine that. 60 frames per second and then i-edit mo yung ano. I-edit mo yung bawat frame.
Imagine may ano. May gusto na, we need 120 FPS. Good luck.
But that's an interesting. For those who will steal that film idea.
Sana
So,
na may mention. No?
Yeah. Link
Pa-mention na lang.
link the podcast. Thanks.
And donate 1% of your earnings.
Yeah, give us some royalty. Thank you.
No.
All right. So I think we had like a really good And it's really good because we want to try to keep our recordings to an hour. So it's a lot easier to digest. It's kind of hard to digest it when it's like a 3-hour podcast.
Mhm.
So I guess that's what we're gonna go for now. And think may i-add pa ba kayo? Wanna add anything?
Ako wala.
Wala naman.
Yeah, I enjoyed this podcast. Thank you for all of the people who stayed up until the end and listened.
So much, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Yo.
All right.
Bye.
This
Thank
was
you,
the
Squad
Momol. This was the Momol podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything but Momol. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Bye-bye.